Welcome back, surf fans. We're live from Haleiwa. You're watching the Hawaiian Pro, stop number 1, 2018 Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams. We're one heat in, and then we're going to kick it off again right here with heat 1, or round 1, heat 2. First heat, surfers really just trying to figure out what's happening. The contest season is officially on here on the North Shore, and these surfers are going to have to kind of wake up. That first heat looked like surfers were just kind of trying to figure things out.
It's not typical Haleiwa, so we'll give the guys a little bit of a hall pass for that first heat, but it had a funky rhythm, didn't it? For us, we're just kind of waiting for someone to really open up.
Start it up. Let's see it.
A big score for us. Let's see an 8 or something, but there's going to be some really good waves out there. There'll be a couple big sections.
Yeah, I think we might see that right here with Liam O'Brien straight off the bottom, attacking the lip. I think this is going to be a solid wave to start. You see, I like he's reading the tempo of that wave. Definitely not making it easy for him with the bump coming up and the chop on the face. Absolutely rippable out here. If you were free surfing, you'd be having the time of your life in these waves. Really fun, but yeah, you add the pressure of being in one of these early heats of the day.
Beginning of every single heat, there's no priority, so you'll see a little bit of hassling while everyone's just trying to figure out the lineup. You see everyone kind of go too deep. Nice start here for Liam O'Brien. Pretty clean little whip right there. I like that he got a bit of a release from the tail block on that whitewash. So that was fun. That was definitely the most aggressive move he had on that wave. You can see just kind of a funny little exit there.
Dancing spot in that last heat with Geronimo Vargas, really just relying on solid fundamentals to get that win in that last heat. So here we see O'Brien again. This is a great tactic, in my opinion, to just get yourself on a couple waves, find a section like that, and we're already going to see Liam O'Brien with 2 solid scores of 5, 6, 7. That would have been a heat-winning wave in the previous heat.
To be back, to make a heat, even if I didn't surf the way I want, it means a lot to me, bro.
Well, you surfed great, and you took that heat at the very end from probably your good friend Mateus, 2 Brazilians moving on.
I gotta say, Ross, I just watched the Momentum Generation documentary, and there's a quote in there, I'm not sure who said it, but surfing is all about big wins and big losses, and you've got to be able to battle through both of those, to really reap the rewards and get the results.
So he's being clever, Chris. He's hiding from the other guys. He said, no sense, I just go out the back with everyone else and sit there and wait. Absolutely, and just frothing out, and here we go.
L.Stewart. L.Stewart stands out when a pipeline gets big and gnarly. He is an incredible surfer and big left-hand barrel.
Times you can dangerously have expectations, as we see L.Stewart. As you mentioned, pretty whippy, fast surfer, and just a couple little snaps.
Thingy right there. He's got a loose, nice whippy backside as well. He has been a constant competitor over here on the North Shore for that McNamara crew. And right there, just a quick up and down for Ramsey.
To replace that, that's not going to be a keeper. And here we go, Liam.
Liam O'Brien right now sitting on a 5, 6, 7 and a 3, 5. He's got himself into a good cycle, finding nice waves. This wave most likely be right up there between that 5, 6, 7 and 3, 5. So you see just the attack mode is right now with Liam O'Brien. So I think all 4 of these surfers no doubt watched that last heat, and they all realized real quick, you cannot wait. You have to get involved early. Liam now already with 3 waves. That's going to be a 3rd solid score.
But right now, Liam O'Brien can't do anything wrong, Chris. He just is being patient. He got a quick backup score for his first wave, so he's doing just a textbook heat right here. I mean, really is perfect. Was trying to sneak off a little left there, but well, again, we mentioned how he was down the beach a bit, so he snuck over. He tried to get back to the main peak, but he got near the zone and picked off that left-hander. It's not his best surfing. He's having a smooth heat.
L.Stewart on his backhand. A little missed time there on that opening turn. He's going to wait for that wave to form up. He opts out. So for O'Brien, who's coming off of a stellar pro junior run,
got to use that priority. Right now, you can see that P next to his name, so he's got the whole lineup to himself. He's got to really utilize it and get himself in the perfect spot. This does look like a set wave coming to him. Let's see if this wave holds up.
We know how good Ramsey is. We know one wave could be a huge difference. We know one turn could be the score. Bam, and there it was. Now that's the R.Boukhiam that we know and love. That turn has been a turn that has gotten him through many heats, not only here at Haleiwa, but at Sunset, and waves all around the world. He is such a powerful surfer, and so smooth and just knows exactly what he has to do in their position now, but I'm not worried for Ramsey because of things like that.
That was aggressive. Yeah, he's definitely a bit of a unit.
You're a reigning world junior champion. So with 10 minutes and 17 seconds to go, another pro junior QS grinder in the makings, Liam O'Brien. I like this kid's style. Real clean, powerful, crisp. He's kind of that prototypical young Australian surfer. He's got everything in its proper place. Solid fundamentals. Reminds me of like a Ethan Ewing type of surfer.
Yeah. Because of that, it allows him to go fast. He really skims. Let's see if we can watch that back knee for Liam O'Brien here. This is that style kind of on display. There's a turn coming up here where he really bows it down to the deck of the board right there. Just fun looking. It's cool. It gets low. Man, Ramsey dropping a big score for that one move.
Yeah, like we said, all it takes is one wave or one turn. A 6.07 for Ramsey Boukhiam. Now we see L.Felipe. This is a guy that is going to make any heat a battle. Super consistent. Always seems to be finding the good waves, and he has the ability to throw big turns like that. But makes an unforced error. Goes down. He was looking like he was on his way to a 7 or an 8. That's going to cut that score in half by not being able to make that final move.
Push those fins out, but it still looks good. So Liam almost freestyling at this point. You know, he's pretty much taking control of this heat, even though Ramsey is creeping. Again, and watch the spark and the speed he gets off this little whip right there. That was quick. But unfortunately, he caught an edge and pretty level, which lets him go fast. But you got to watch out for those edges.
This kid is back on the escalator. Liam O'Brien attacking again. Sometimes when you're in these four-man heats, you can feel like you're surfing by yourself. I think that's what Liam's feeling right now. He just seems to be right in the perfect spot to pick off these little waves that are coming through. So O'Brien right there, he's got 2 scores, a 6 and a 5.67. Hold that finishing maneuver. Let's take a look again at the backhand now of Liam O'Brien.
And see, this is where the lefts were tricky. We talked about how they lay flat. So a lot of dead time. You can see kind of deep water. And then finally that last section is where it stands up and gives you something to work with.
So with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go, having a look, will it be Ramsey Boukhiam engaging here on the left, this big, powerful goofy footer out of Morocco. And battling through a turn to start this wave off. Now he's looking to generate some speed down the line. Has a nice section to work with. Good transitional turn. Whippy finish. Solid left-hander for Ramsey Boukhiam, only needing a 2.06. That was a smart wave for Ramsey to take off on. Now he's got plenty of time to get himself back out there and get into the rotation.
Well, even though it's not, you know, just textbook amazing Haleiwa, this is enjoyable to watch because everyone's catching 100 waves. You know, this is you're not going to see people get starved today, and that's exactly what Ramsey did.
So he got a 6.07 on the strength of one big backhand bash. Drops a 4.4 to back it up, and now you see the momentum. It's pretty clear that Ramsey's feeling a lot more comfortable in the latter part of this heat than he was at the very beginning. He was kind of paddling in circles, getting a little frustrated.
Yeah.
He got everything back under control.
It'd be cool to see him put together a couple big results here in the Triple Crown.
Well, now we're seeing the battle. L.Felipe versus Ramsey Boukhiam right there. L.Felipe thinking he had the section. It looked like just a split second behind the times on the takeoff. He got a little hung up in the lip there, was unable to get the rotation around. E.Stewart, surfer from right up the road, Sunset Beach. He's going to opt for the left. He's a tall kid, good clean style. Nice flowy down the line. Could have a good section to work with here. He goes up in the lip, trying to hang on with his toes and get back around on that front 3. And unfortunately, the board gets whipped a little too far out from underneath it.
For a kid who surfs good at pipe, he's got a little air game.
Here's Liam O'Brien again, just the textbook fundamental surfing.
At the end of the day, it's still about tactics. It's still about putting together 2 scores, but make no mistakes about it. It's high performance out there.
All right. Final results are in. It's going to be Liam O'Brien taking the win, Ramsey Boukhiam in second, L.Felipe in third, and E.Stewart in fourth place. We've got lots more surfing to come. Heat 3 is coming up. You're not going to want to miss. Finn McGill making his Vans Triple Crown of Surfing debut for 2018.